Alright, let's get a cool deck going. Mage is oppressive? Yeah, Mage isn't going to be much different. You're just going to actually get to play some games. You'll probably lose more frustrating games, at least I will, to Mage now, because I won't instantly concede to a Cavern Dreamer on one. I'm so excited for the next Pokemon game, it's going to be unbelievable. These are all fine. I'm going to take the one drop. Let's go Murlocs. We'll take every Murloc we're offered. Unless it's up against a curse card early, and then we'll take every curse card we're offered. Timebound, as we saw, very good. Can just single-handedly win a game. Spirit Bomb doesn't feel quite as, like, necessary with Cavern Dreamer having less health and more mana, but it's still good. It can be good. Let's try it. Rock Bottom? Sure. It's cheap. It's Dredge. It'll be great for our Phelan we're about to get. Treasure Guard is a playable card. These, they're on the border. Bartender? I actually don't hate Bartender. You can always trade it away. We got Wicked Shipment. Yeah, maybe. Baba Naga's fine. I hate Flame Imp. Don't really care about the interaction there. Real prize is a Redbeard Stream, also a large chest full of gold and gems. God, I love the gold and the gems. Guess we'll take the Ram Commander. I don't have any Fell spells. There's a Fell spell, but is it good? Yeah, actually, it kind of is. Now I wish I had the other thing. Excuse me, sorry. We got a buttload of Shadow, don't we? Or maybe we have one? Okay, one. I don't really want two Spirit Bombs. They can kill you pretty quickly. Let's take the Shadow Boy. And I'm gonna run a Click Clock here. I don't like Immolate at all. Sometimes you can discover it and it's okay, but... let's see. Garbage here. Or... the Murloc Dream. What about an Automaton? We have one mech. Okay, let's run a Murloc War Leader. I bet it ends up being great. Okay, let's take the Hollow Bump. Wow, double Fiendish? Or Merchant, which is just better. Yeah, I'll run the Merchant. Altar of Fire. There's a colossal stinker. Let's run a Feywing. I think I'd rather have a 2 here. I guess I'd rather run Chimera than Gangster, although I prefer not to see either. Can we look at Tamsin's Phylactery? Did I miss the Pokemon pack? You did. We didn't get any huge hitters though, don't worry. I only have one Death Rattle. Schnip Schnap's totally fine. Interesting. I think Soul Ren's really good. Good. Not so great for this deck, and neither is Arcanist. Arcanist? But I think I'll take him. We need a lot of help in the last 10 picks. We need a reason to be running a Soul Rend. Maybe not, though. Spawn? It's a good one. And the Murloc Scavenger seems okay. You could probably take a Sneaky and it'd be better right now, but yeah. Maybe we get 4 or 5 more Murlocs, right? I love Imp Swarm. Another Baba Naga is fine. I'd like to never draft a Stasis Dragon again, if I could help it. I think I just want a big card here. And a Draconid over Mistress. And a Drain Soul over another Herald. First Herald's probably not going to activate super consistently anyway, so... probably run a Void Gale, mostly just because it's a 2-drop, but yeah, a couple little Murloc thingies ain't the worst thing. Cold Light Seer. I guess I'll take the A-Bomb. I guess. Oh, baby. An infinite Murloc. That's kind of cool. Stasis Dragon over Stormwind Guard. Is it better in Arena? No. Stormwind Guard's very good. Stasis Dragon is below average. Reef. I think Reef a lot more than that card. And finally, the last stand of the Mad Bomber. Well, the last deck somehow went 6, and it was pretty poo. This deck seems, like it's got a spawn and 2 hollow A-bombs, so I guess there's always a chance you curve out and win the game on 5. I think 4 or 5 is in the realm of possibility. Let's get a bet going, because I know people love betting. Infinite Murlocs plus Apothecary's Synergy. It is a thing that is possible, although the Caravan sucks, and we have multiple 1-drops. 2 1-drops. Yeah, no. I mean, no, I'm not gonna take that card. When was the last time you called a deck good? The last warrior we drafted, we had a 3-3 or 4-3 warrior deck that lost to some Caravan Dreamers. That rogue deck with a bunch of jackpots was really good. Feels like about a week since we actually rolled a good mage deck. Yeah, I think this meta has a lot of bad. I think we've had a lot of good priest decks. Most of our priest decks I've considered to be quite strong. The priest decks are probably the most consistent decks we've had. But there's 7 classes with a sub 48% win rate, so unsurprisingly most decks are bad. Most classes perform poorly, and that is why all the classes have horrible win rates. I'm gonna go pee. Thanks everybody for being here. I think I can make it back.
Zoth versus Throne.
For Doomhammer, all eyes shall be open.
This seems like you might want to keep it, but I don't think those are going to be alive 5 turns from now.
Let's see, what do I take?
Trade Bomber, and Bomber's gonna hit? Probably it won't though, right? Can just do that to scoop it up if we want. We could actually trade 2 of these too. Mad Bomber equals OP starting hand. We probably could have ditched the Bomber, honestly.
Wanna blow something up?
I don't really love that, but I guess it's good we killed the 2-1. I don't know what I was really hoping for. I guess that one would also die.
Another happy guildie.
Are you familiar with the song Banditos by the Refreshments? I don't immediately recognize it, no.
Turning tides. We'll twist your
I'll shoot there. It actually puts a lot more pressure on us than this. Do you like it though? Is it good? It's gonna play what, an adventurer here? Or a Scalebane? Probably not a Scalebane. A Bandersmosh playing a thing. Take the 1 and 3. I mean, the other plays kind of suck. New plan. Shoot that.
In the dark, you can tell up from down.
Good song. I don't know that one. It's a BG's card. That one is a BG's card. Is that its stat line in Battlegrounds? It's like a 4-mana 4/4. Wow, I don't really mind that. I mean, the card's obviously very strong, but why are things summoning like that? Didn't always do that, did they? Is summoned like that, mind summoned like that, like one at a time? It's a 3-mana 4/4. Did I miss the big Yoshi's Power Hour? No llama. We can't listen to it. He'll kill me. The man will kill me.
The top shelf is extra interesting.
We could kill this guy, but yeah, he can suck it too. Llama, please, where are you? Yeah, we didn't see Llama much the last few days. Do, 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 do. This guy's like all griffins all the time.
Interested?
I'm assuming he doesn't have a hex. But you know what? It's a bold assumption. This song tickles me. It's a nice one. Anybody know what day is Redbeard's birthday? January 11th. I just played a game against Scavenger and they nerfed it. They did. They just reverted the buff. Hey Mikey, what's up, dude? What is up, Mikey? It's wonderful to see you here, my friend. What was I doing?
Come, forces of the world!
Drink with me, friend.
It's a pretty good play. You can replay it.
Can we agree to compromise?
Oh, this one's actually pretty good for them. It's gonna look a little wacky.
Interested?
What did I kill? I probably could have done that better. I just don't want him to have the cards. I I didn't want to tap and pick up like a Hollow A-Bomb or a Evasive Draconid or anything like that. Where could I find the Fame card reveal? For those who missed it, it's definitely on save files. God. 2 days ago? 3 days ago now? 3 days ago. Save file YouTube channel. Let's see if it's up there. It is up on Save's YouTube as well. Hey Zep, what's up, dude? I found it on Save's YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I'm gonna go check and see how our latest video is performing. Speedrun, mage speedrun. I don't know what that means, but apparently Redbeard's out there working hard. Alright, for my friend Mikey, okay, sorry. Well, I guess maybe not sorry. For my friend Mikey. Oh hey, Llama, what the hell? What didn't work? Oh, this might be whiskey and cola time. Raided by you? Were you streaming? It explains why you weren't here if so.
Our gifts are not your weapons.
4 hours ago? What are you opening over here? Llama! Nice bandana. Who was over there? Shauna? Oh, I remember Shauna. I haven't seen Shauna in a bit. Cariel. Oh, you spammer. Oh, and Zep was there. Llama raid you. Well, thank you, Mr. Llama. I'm sorry I didn't go off. I don't know. Sometimes when Bert raids, it doesn't work either, and I don't know why. Where do you find these songs? On the internet a lot of time? God, if those both live, this is so good. But you can just get them off my own playlist if you want. Sometimes Twitch chat suggests things, sometimes I go looking for things, sometimes YouTube suggests things. Where's Poet? Is Poet here?
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Do I have a minimum limit? I don't actually. It's 0. Zelda, can you try raiding? If you want. You could just do / raid Redbeard, I think on your channel. On your page. I think at one point I did have a limit of like 1. So that people couldn't just raid and make a notification with no viewers. Hey Red and Fellow 2 year subs. What's up, Adriano? What you're saying is Twitch chat is YouTube, are they? They probably watch YouTube. YouTube algo's a cruel mistress. Is she? Oh my god, why is my eBay, what is it? Oh my god, this item ends in 14 minutes, 2 hours ago. Thanks, phone. Appreciate that. Great. Sold for more than I wanted.
Wretched story. Loot! Ultimate Potem!
What's my best draw? Hollow A-bomb? Let's tap once. Infinite Murloc might be better, but this one's also pretty good too. Play those two. Could play a poison and trade maybe. Could be hard for him to kill. Okay. One more for Mikey, because it was queued up on the other page. Which is where it was gonna go organically, but I picked one for him because I love him. I rated you with no one. YouTube be telling you, YouTube do be telling you it's a nobody. What? I'm profusely sweating. Why are you doing this to me? Just help him out and try to put out the fire. I love man crit. Can I have that? God damn it. I don't want to trade with that thing. Pick a flea or a Lego? What are we picking? Poet's breakfast? Please don't continue killing all of my guys, you animal. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna tap. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he's dead. Man, we got 2 huge raids earlier today from Tool Mac. Man, that was awesome. Who else raided us? Tool Mac and Yubi, that's right, Yubi. The Yubster. I can put him to 1. I mean, putting him to 1 means he has to hero power or die, right? So I can tap either way. I guess I can hit and play that, but I could play 2 of those. Right? Wow, forgot Hubie. You know, we aren't the beneficiary of a Hubie raid very often.
Give me your best shot.
I just need 1 stinking damage from my Baba Naga off the top. Stinky Bartender? I'm gonna go for lethal, even though it would be a fine play. I'm going for fucking lethal. Oh, let's make sure I hit him. We had 2 Baba Nagas. Tapping is fine too, just 2 in 13, so what's that, 1 in 6.5 to hit our Baba Naga. The Hubster, sorry.
Well played.
The power of the Murlocs got him. Oh, got 2 more bangers coming up for sure. Oh yeah. Couple of songs. Okay, we've got how many Pokemon packs? Do you think we'll break 1,000 viewers? We just need a couple more. Damn it, Red, why? What did I do?
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Was that you?
All eyes shall be open.
Guard is quite good. Man, that's good for killing Cavern Dreamers now. Hey, Fart Breath was at a convention earlier and they were selling Pokemon packs. Was thinking of getting you a pack. Also watched you a bit on my phone while I was there. Did you get me a pack? You just whipped my ass. That was you? Oh, sorry. Why is your name not your name?
The fires consume, but the flames will rise.
It happens tomorrow and I might get one. Get one of them first edition base set booster packs. I think they're only going for like 12 or 13,000 right now, so seems fair and like what I deserve. Wouldn't you agree? Sure. I shall take a quote-unquote free 1-1. But nah, don't worry about it. But if you do, I mean, I could.
Hot bucket.
You're always playing Arena? I think it's great. I am always playing Arena. Zocker. I love Arena. I love your Arena. The infinite Murlocs are gone. My name isn't my name. Sometimes it is what it is. No, you're J-Rock. I remember. I won't forget a 4th time. I mean, I might, but I'm not gonna try to. No, sir. Let's trade this. Drawing more cards is good for our time-bound giants. This song is good too. I like this tune. I do. Red is old. It's not entirely untrue. I will say this much, I am definitely older today than I was yesterday. I'm gonna tap.
Can't go round. Go round.
Who said this? Who's following? Gosh darn it. Okay, I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. Jace Juan. Jace Juan? My name is the words Zero Pride and Shadow smushed together.
Something need doing.
That sounds something.
Work.
That sounds like something. Power of the Soul Rend.
Dispel.
Wasn't Schnip Schnap on the bottom of my deck? I must have shuffled or something. I mean, at this point, I'll just play him out, try to hurt him. That's a problem.
Out of my way.
Out of my way, you peasant.
Wanna blow something up?
Nice. Fine. Okay.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
And funnel cakes.
This is my favorite part. Close that. Open that. Everybody, I think my carpal tunnel is starting to go away. That's good news. You should start playing 19 hours of Arena a day. I'm sure that'll help. Fall away, bomb, boom, give it to me, baby.
Priceless.
Almost perfect, but not, because... Yeah, I guess it's not that big of a deal, huh? I guess I could have pushed one, but I mean, it wasn't like we did anything wrong. We just drew them in the wrong... Oh, you know, they put them in the wrong order. Have we seen his noble man? I don't know. A bunch of 1/1s is fine, but a bunch of 1/1s are fine. We'll take 4 so that we don't take 2. Could potentially keep those around too, which would be nice. Saving gold for next arena, man. I'm kind of tired of this one. Yeah, I respect that. Also, I really like the utilization of an infinite number of little smileys. God damn it. That's really too bad. What with the destroying of my cards and my board and my deck and all this. Repeatedly.
The top shelf, the X.
That's okay. One discovered Blizzard, one discovered Flame Strike.
No waves can sink this ship.
Gains 1 HP. He gets a Fandral? I don't know. Elite draw. Well, I only have like 4 cards left. You didn't see that coming with the ping he just did? Doesn't really matter, you can't play around it. You don't win if you don't play it. His ping doesn't mean that he has it, even. That's what bad players think, because they trick themselves and then they lose games when their opponent doesn't have a good answer. I'm saving gold so I can give some to charity. You don't give any gold to charity. Holding the 2 draws though. I'm not sure what you're saying, but no, you can't play around that there. You have no cards. You have no cards left in your deck, and the cards left in your deck that are few are bad. So there's no point. You just play out your hand and win the game sometimes when they don't have it, or when you can get them to use their Flame Strike and then draw another card that makes it so they can't Flame Strike an even bigger board. There's no benefit to holding there. You'll lose all the time. If you're, you know, drawing to an Alex Straza or a Ysera or something, you can kind of like, yeah. Or if you've got 5 cards in your hand, you don't have to commit anything else. If you know you got a hard read on a card, and you think that you could lose by overcommitting, sure, that I could buy. But not when you're behind with no cards, no health, no deck. I played enough this current meta that even if it's ruined, at least it's a change. It is a change. That's a common mistake, just for the record. I'm not trying to pick on that one guy. A lot of times people will play around cards that by playing around it, they guarantee they lose.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
Whereas if you play into stuff and they don't have things, even if you're fairly convinced that they do have it, but there's a chance that they don't, you're probably still better off playing around it, or playing into it. If by playing around it gives you a lower chance than the chance that they might not have it. If you know they have, they just drew their Flame Strike, then sure, right? But you don't really know. A lot of the times we make assumptions, and then that ends up working against us. It's far more important to play to your own hand, your own outs, than to play around stuff you think your opponent might have. Sometimes you just lose if you don't go all in. Yeah, true. Is playing a 3 mana 6/7 on turn 3 a good play? It is. I think this card has been underrated for a long, long time. Like here, you're like, oh, Hollow A-Bomb. Well, okay, so what's my alternative? To float mana and play a card that sort of dies to Hollow A-Bomb, you know? It's like... Oftentimes there's like nothing you can really do about it, so you just don't worry about it. When they have it, you don't feel that bad. Actually just gonna do this. I get to keep an extra 1/1. I get to push an extra 1/1. I get to get my most expensive card out of my hand, and you know, it's a 3/8 that can grow, so... All things considered, I don't hate that. Might cash in this poison, although it seems to be having a hard time finding a ping, so... Okay, I lied. I was going to cash that in, but now I'll just take the buff or whatever. I'm gonna play a 3 and a 3. I guess we could play a 3, a 2, and a 1, or we can trade this. In which case... Alright, we'll do it. If you can't deal 5 to this, then we're gonna get to cash in on that face damage next turn. Just like poker, don't be afraid to go all in. Yeah. Yeah, just like poker.
Fine purchase.
Trade Meister. Do you think he's playing Timebound Giant? And he's just like, well, who cares? It's not costing me any mana. What's up? My voice is pretty much gone. Oh yeah, man, streaming's tough if you haven't done it in a while. We were just talking about that before you got here. Like it can be very, very physically demanding. Lose your voice, get tired. Not as, you know, demanding as real exercise or anything, but still. Darn it. You know, that went about as well as I expect most bombers to go for me. How's your penis, llama? Oh god, come on. That's disgusting. Are streamers athletes? I don't think so. I mean, some streamers are athletes in addition to being streamers. A person who is proficient in sports and other forms of physical exercise. An activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. Maybe. It's a pretty broad definition of the word sport, though. But yeah, maybe technically. Sure. Eh. Guess I mean, if I trade there, maybe you can't kill that anyway. I saw one Marvel streamer use a soundbite of her own voice to ease the strain. I don't know what that means. What, That certainly worked against me there.
Obviously, I never miss.
gonna make one big one, so that if I need to get like a Soul Rend off, he plays like a Tar Creeper or something, I can Soul Rend and not lose it. Probably a couple of others. I guess you can go all the way up to 7. You could actually play like a 7/7 taunt here, the dragon.
King's on it, friend.
Or a demonic assault into this thing. Instead of talking, she would use the sound bite to give her voice a rest. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of streamers don't talk that much or don't interact that much. They just kind of like do this. But I don't like doing that. That's not fun. And I think personally that if I had done that for the last 4 years, I am under the impression that the stream wouldn't be as large as it is right now. And nobody would feel like they knew me. I wouldn't feel like I knew anybody. None of us would be friends. And people probably wouldn't want to subscribe to some turd and just sat there and didn't talk to him, so... Yeah. How funny was Dreads today? About as funny as always. Not you know, funny, but yeah, kind. Man, a Murloc would be huge. Oh well. I'm gonna take that because I can just trade it away. I don't really want those other 2 cards. That Soul Rend proves that dealing Flame Strike level damage greater than burning cards. Powerful card. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. You saw I got giddy when we got offered that one. Dreads talks non-stop. I'd say Dreads and myself are similarly interactive streamers. Whether or not you think we're good or not, or you like the streams or not, I think can be definitely debatable. But compared to the average streamer, I think we're pretty interactive. To cast a spell, I did, right?
Turning tides. What's with your life?
So he kills that. That's not good. If I draw 3 or a different 5, that could be very nice. I'm gonna tap. I want to trade it, but I might be, I don't know. Might be playing it next turn. Trade is valuable though, because we got that time bound. It's kind of the difference between like picking it up and being able to play it sometimes. Alright. I guess I might as well just trade it now, which is cool, because we don't really, like, we're not floating the mana. You know. We would have floated it. Oh, that's the worst discard. We would have floated it one way or another. Either last turn we did and this turn we didn't, or probably floated this turn. I guess if you draw a 1-drop from the tradable and don't discard it, then you could drop the 1 here, which is not a 0%er. God damn it. It has to be, it doesn't have to be, it's gonna be Reckoning. Means we're gonna lose our guy. I would guess it's gonna give him auto defense as well. Okay. I mean, sure. That worked out quite well. I think that was a good play. I thought Reckoning, but that worked out even better. I think it was Judge who said you were the best at playing the game in the background and still being one of the best. while being more of just a chatter and a Twitch streamer. Very paraphrased. Yeah, Judge is always very complimentary of me, which I appreciate. My skill and it gives me a little more credit than I think I deserve, which is cool. I'll take it. We could tap. I don't know. Do I need to tap? If I tap now, then people are gonna tell me I tapped last. Red could be a ventriloquist. Well, I'm not sticking my hand up Dexter's butt again, I'll tell you that much. I don't care how much it makes him talk. I don't care how much it makes that dummy talk. Wish we had one more mana? Yeah, it's okay. We don't really need it, right? There's very, very few ways to lose that game from that spot. Like maybe a brass swing or something. It's like enough healing, I'm not sure. Stop winning, I can't. Spawn is such a crazy swing. Yeah, we went first and we spawned his 5-drop on curve with a board. Most games just end on that spot, right? You have to like a quality consecrate or quality city tax at some point probably. Or like righteous defense it and then play a tar creeper that's like a, you know, 7-10 or something. That want for puppeteering, it wasn't mutual pleasure. Face the facts, Red. You said what to me now? I don't get pleasure out of Dexter's disgusting body. Yes, it has Dexter's disgusting, skinny, elven body. Draw. Wow, we have 4,070 subscribers on YouTube now. That's cool. We're getting close to 4,100. I feel like the channel's been growing a little faster. How did our latest video do? What just happened? Holy hell, what just happened?
And funnel cakes.
We'll kill it. It's not a big deal. Views are up 13%.
I hope this fits on the ship.
People like that video. Redbeard Mage speedrun. I think I was probably talking about how I wanted to do a speed running video. Need Reckoning in that spot not to lose. Yeah, but even things like this will proc the Reckoning.
You never knew you wanted.
The 2/3 taunt will proc the Reckoning. So you can, you know, at any rush. So it doesn't even always work out like super advantageously for you. There's ways to play around it. I don't really want to tap. I also don't really want to play this. I can't think of a priest card that would be good here for them. So don't really know a lot of priest cards that could deal this type of board. What game would I speedrun? Hearthstone Arena. Darn it. Is this worth a deathwing? Last game's probably against a 6/6. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Not this one, please. Sure. These would be great discards. These are our 2 best cards there, though. This is a good one if we hit a Shadow Spell, which we currently don't have access to. It's not a paid song. I got permission for this one. Me and Donnie go back pretty far back. Hello, hey Melly, good to see you. Dude, Melly, you have the red badge of ass whoopery. Thank you. I didn't know that. Little red star. Reminds me of my little pink donut hole. You know what I need? Another one of these. How big is this? It's a 6, right? It's actually kind of cool. I don't lose anything. Not that I care that much, but I mean, if I don't have to burn anything, you know what? It's better. I can't let him, like, grave runes this or put a mount on it. It was a Dreads type comment. Dreads? No, come on. Wasn't mine funny? You know, I was talking about my butthole, right? You might have missed that. Also, how dare you? Come on. You've been around. You've been around. You know that that's not an accurate way to describe or compare the two of us. Wait, can I not do that now? I don't care if I get this trade, that's about the best we'll probably get.
More bones to gnaw on.
That's okay. Say goodbye to your little armor. Oh no, I just lost my sunken dingleberry. Maybe that's fine though. That's pretty good. That's a good card. This is just so much more pressure this turn, right? Three, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Kill a Deathwing, I guess.
I bring the muscle and the magic.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11. We'll hold the Draken in case he does have a Deathwing. We need to deal 7 to it. Sunken Dingleberry is a nice nickname, is it?
Just to see you.
What is it?
Alright, 6-0, not bad. Race drawing 1 card versus Warlock drawing 2 is usually the deciding factor. Yeah, this is where they haven't put enough pressure on us early to prevent us from drawing 2 cards a turn. This is kind of what we talk about in the draft, where Warlock can weather having, you know, an Infinite Murloc and a Rock Bottom and a, you know, and a Chimera and a Void Gill. Because it doesn't, if you're drawing a Void Gill and a Diver and then a Treasure Guard and a Baba Naga, they're not really like dead draws anymore. You're just getting like a card that does the thing and it does collectively more things because your opponent just has a Yeti. Well, my Yeti zapped something and then pinged 2 things and then drew a card. Good evening, Mr. Beard. Hey, what's up, Adastar?
Nazoth versus Jaina.
I hope you find yourself well today, my friend. Wow, look at this hand. Should I keep it? Problem is I want to rock bottom on 1. If I find another 1 drop, I guess I can coin the Scavenger. Like if you find an Infinite Murloc or a Click Clock or a Wicked Shipment. Or I can... No, I can't really coin... I can't really do that. It's tough. It's an interesting turn 1. I'd like to make it a lot less interesting by giving me a Infinite Murloc.
Time runs out on me.
My blood boils.
Darn it. Okay, so I do that, I do that, I do this, and then I play this first, and then I do that. So I do this coin. I want to make sure I don't shuffle the bottom of my deck before I dredge it. Warlock bringing a punishment. That is the best draw in our deck. I had Alexa put on Fleetwood Mac, and I went to the bathroom, and when I came back out, I was playing new metal. Not mad, but how to get new metal from Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. Should ask for your money back. Oh, this is great. We put... Wait. Oh god. Maybe I don't want to play... Wait, this wasn't good. I mean, actually, maybe it's fine. We actually don't really need that thing, right? Because like if we're playing this next turn, then it's not really a big deal. Here I would play this over what we had. And the good thing is there were two really good cards on the bottom that we actually wanted to bring off the bottom of the deck, preferably. I was gonna say, I hope we get a 1-drop. Just put pressure on him while we can. And then we hope to draw like a hollow A-bomb, probably. Or another, can kill that. I guess I probably should.
Priceless. Turning tides. What's with your mind?
Rhiannon is a top 10 ever song ever? You think so? What about Never Going Back Again? So he hits there, he trades there, I draw a Spawn of Deathwing probably. We got the, oh god damn it, we got the Murlocky Dingleberry. Darn it, and not great. I think we're just petering out a little too much. Couple of draws a little too late here. But it's certainly not over yet.
Turning tides.
Zaps that, kills that, trades there. Going face. Interesting. We can go for a 50-50. I think I'm down to play the 7, which seems to match up pretty well with what he has right now. But Spawn, maybe not the worst. If I had something else I could play, maybe, that I wanted to play. An Imp Swarm and a Spawn would be okay. You could like Flame Strike trade, push 6, wouldn't be the worst either.
Honor guide.
Just lose the 50-50, and subsequently the game. Looks like he won the 50-50. If he loses that, he either double trades. We probably win if he just loses that 50-50. If that's your only play, I think it's a good play, but that's a bad play. That's a not a play you want to make. If you lose that, you're just losing a game that you... Like if you just got like any other form of ping. But I guess you never do, right? Because if you have like a bunker, then you'll guarantee. Cavern Dreamer's a big nerf. Yeah, it's a big nerf to Cavern Dreamer.
Nezarth versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
It's okay though. I think we've, again, now you may disagree, but I think we've overperformed with another deck that's probably like average at best. Going 6-0. Seems lucky. So if we can just snag another win, I think that I would consider that a pretty good run. Good if we can find a Murloc. I guess if we don't, we can always ping it now. Yeah, let's see what he plays here. Arena draft shows my Cavern Dreamer's at 1 and 4. I assume that would change if I queue it. Yeah, it's a server side fix, so it's a 1-3 whatever you do, it doesn't matter. So you can play it now. It's all, no matter when you play it, it'll be a 1-3. It's 4 power. I don't really want to play. I guess you could play these two. Yeah, everyone's is wait, what's this crap? Everyone's is whatever we said, 1-3 now, 2 mana 1-3. Rubbish, I draft Arena, I never play it. Yeah, and if I draft Mage right now and we get a Cavern Dreamer, it'll show a 1 mana 1-4 in the draft, but it's a 2 mana 1-3 when you play it. He has a Naga, which is really bad for us. He has a Poison, which is very bad for us. That's almost good for us. This is just one of those games where you go second and you just, yeah, you lose because you go second, I think, right? I guess he rolled a taunt with the first one. If he doesn't roll a taunt with the first adventure, we'll probably already have killed it. Not that the adventure itself is going to just single-handedly win the game, but it kind of is.
Get out of my way.
The important thing to remember is that our deck's not good enough to beat these type of starts. We just need one more win. Ideally we go first, and ideally our opponents don't quite get quite as lucky. Just give them, you know, just good luck, not like the best starting hand and draw and answers possible. Preferably. That's all.
Nazoth versus Lunara.
Beware the turning tide.
I feel your roots in
Could keep that maybe, but I think again going second, we're gonna have to get luckier than just like having a 5. Like you probably need a hand like this. Maybe he plays a peasant. We coin bomber. The bomber kills the peasant. Yeah, sure. Darn it. I'll take it. If we're gonna get a win, it's probably something like this start. 0 power. The immovable stone entered the arena. Yeah, it was good for them, but the stone really wasn't the only thing winning the game. It's you play a 3 mana 4/4 and he can't get through his 3 mana 1/5. You play, you know, 5 power worth of stuff and he kills them both for 1 mana. Like stuff like that. It's like, oh, okay. Sure. That flip is actually good for us. Could tap here and just drop the 2, or just drop one of the ones. I just don't think that our deck has that luxury. It's not a good enough deck, right? No. 4-2.
In the dark, you can tell from dark.
What can you read about the Cavern Dreamer nerf? I think they made a Twitter post somewhere, like a brief Twitter post.
Their adventure over here? Confused? Good.
You know what they could do for this card? One, make it a 2/7. Two, make it gain the minions attack, rounded down.
Will of the Forsaken
That
is
could be
unbreakable.
kind of cool. Oh hey, I love this song. It's a pretty good song, yeah. Kill the mech. We have the bartender in the deck still. Maybe you get a +2/+2 buff. I'm exhausted. Good night, Red Bar. Good night, Llama. Bomber is officially back in Raird's good graces. He's back. He's back. He never really left us though, did he? I hope they're dead. Not in real life, just in the game. Yeah, I'd be kind of like, yeah, like the thing with the from. No, okay. Oh my god. Kind of close. I mean, they really kept this one. Why don't you spawn there to kill the first half of Cairn? There's no point, you're not removing any power. And then if he plays like a Moarg there or one of these, you might have a 50-50 shot of killing it. Whereas this has a 100% chance of removing something that doesn't matter. Like the first half, if he could kill the Cairn, sure. And then yeah, I don't want to discard a card there. I would rather have multiple minions. So my opponent has a harder time clearing everything when they're that low. Infinite, I'll take 7 for sure. The deck again, it's 2 A-bombs and a spawn, and then just kind of like a curve, right? Just a cheap deck.
My sorcery will prevail.
And that's fine. I'll take that out of the deck when they don't give you the double full-blown evils, the abyssals, the a curse package. Our deck that went 6 or 5, I can't remember what it was earlier. Was very similar to this deck, minus the spawns and the A-bombs, but +1 Jiraxis, so. In my mind, you honorable kill the second half with the 1/1 and the Abomination. Yeah, but then you miss all your base damage, so you're throwing 10 damage and a card into 5 damage and a card into a Cairn, and taking 5 damage on your guy and discarding another card, all so that you could kill a card that doesn't really do anything on the board, right? So it doesn't have taunt. Why give it taunt too, right? If Cairn had taunt, it'd be a big problem. So why give him taunt? Gosh, that's a good card. So is that, and so is that. I want all of those. We don't need more attack, right? We want him to have no... Like, attack on our minions doesn't matter. When your opponent's at 8 or 9 or 5 or whatever they're at. We just want them to be at 0 life. So once you start letting your opponents, like, stay up is how you, like... then they... Actually more Warlock synergy in our deck than Demon synergy, right? That's how you end up, like, getting hit by Scales of Onyxia, into a Miracle Growth, into a Ysera, and then people are like, oh my god, my opponent's so lucky, they had all these things. It's like, yeah, but if you just hit them in the face, then they wouldn't have time to play any of those cards. I think it was Master Ben once said to me, one of the best players in the world, when it comes to trading in a lot of those spots, those cards don't have taunt. So if you're trading into it, you're giving them the keyword taunt, effectively. And cards are better when they have taunt, so like why would you do that? I hope that helps a little.
Interesting.
We were really close to having a great turn. If we drew that one first, that'd be cool. It's a good deck, yay! Great pilot, okay deck, yeah. Certainly not a bad deck. We have a cheap curve and 3 broken 5-drops. Sometimes, you know, you can avoid, you know, honestly, like, this is the sort of deck that just get farmed by a 1-mana Cavern Dreamer, but I think we killed 1 or 2-mana Cavern Dreamers with 1 proc, with 1 trigger in this run, and sounds like that's all you really gotta do. Like, yeah, does shift the meta immensely to have that 1 card go down to, or to go up to a reasonable mana cost, to lose a health. So I can hit there, bump there, I'll play the A-bomb here. I mean, I'd like to keep walloping him, but if this can't be answered, he's gonna take a buttload more damage, right? You could shoot it for 5 mana. That'd be a great play for them. You could like fireball trade first flame would be effectively about the same thing.
Error. Hot bucket.
I could jellyfish it here. It's a lot worse than those other 2 things, but still okay, I guess. It's better than dying. Okay, so how much is he taking? 13? Oh, he's not taking 13. Yeah, I'll just kill 1. Ideally the 3/4, but it doesn't really matter much. I just want something off the board, and my biggest minion's way bigger than these, so. We oftentimes cite those games you go second and you just lose. This was one of the ones where they went second and they just lost because we had a bunch of 1-drops and a traveling merchant. Do you have any advice for overthinkers if you need context? 1-1 with a girl, 1-1 with a girl who already rejected my friend a couple of times on a camping trip. I'm not sure what the question is. I'm sorry, what's going on? Please specify, but like advice for overthinking? I would say the best advice I have for anybody who overthinks too much is to accept that you're gonna overthink, because it doesn't, you know, you're just like, oh, just don't think about it. Like, that's not really advice. To just make a decision and then live with it, and then overthink. You know, you're gonna overthink it, right? So you're like, oh, like, should I date, you know, this girl or that girl? Well, you know, or should I date nobody? Well, just pick one, and then that's it, you know, and then see if you're happy, and if you're not, be like, okay, well, I gotta make a new decision. Just, I think when you overthink things and it prevents you from making a decision, you just remain miserable for long periods. Oh, should I quit my job or should I get a new job? It's like, well, I don't know. What if the new job's worse? Yeah, it could be. What should I do? I don't know. But you gotta either stay there or quit, and then gotta make a decision. The key is make a decision. You're gonna have to deal with it one way or another. Darn it. Paralysis by analysis. My advice is that there are a lot of fewer things that will hurt you in the long term than we give them credit for. Many times mountains in the present are molehills in hindsight. Going on a camping trip with a lady, but she already rejected me before, so I'm thinking if she forgot if I'm interested or what. Oh, that's easy. I would just ask her, like, what her intentions are, or what your intentions are. I would make my intentions clear. So if you want a romantic relationship with her and she's told you that she's not interested in that and invites you or whatever, it's probably because she doesn't have a lot of friends and whatever, feels comfortable with you or whatnot. And it's easy. And if you don't want a relationship with anymore, that's fine. 2 people can go out and have fun and go camping, and that could be a really fun time. If you're going and you're like, oh, I think it might be this or it might not be that, you're just gonna end up feeling worse about yourself and about the situation. So there's really no point in doing that. That's an easy one. Just tell her like, oh, hey, I still have feelings for you. We're gonna be out in the woods alone. Is this like, you know, like, let's see what happens thing, or did you, you know, is that something that's not okay? Because it's gonna hurt me in the long run to go out and get rejected again. And if she's like, oh no, sorry, I've always just seen you as a friend, like, okay, thank you. But you know, I'd be like, no, I don't want to go to camping with you. I'm gonna go camping by myself or with my actual friends, or I'm gonna take a different lady out on a date. You know, you don't have to tell her all that, but that's what I would do. Makes sense, yeah. And it's like easier to say than to do, but that one's an easy one to do. Really, it's like by not saying anything, I'm gonna be confused and potentially feel bad, or you know, things might work out, or I can talk about it and I won't be confused and I won't be hurt and it might work out. It doesn't mean it's not gonna work out. And if by talking about it, she's like, oh what, oh god, oh, the romance is ruined, or oh, you know, like this isn't what I wanted, then she wasn't somebody you wanted to date anyway. So it's like a win-win-win. Just like a no-lose. This person that didn't want to date you before probably doesn't want to date you now. It's not going to waste your time. It's not to say you can't go out and have a nice friendly time if that's okay with you. It sounds like it probably isn't if you're asking about this stuff. I've been in the exact situation. I said to her, I really want to do this trip, but I want to do it as more than friends. Or try it as more than friends. She said no, but we're still friends, and it was a relief. Yeah, there you go. And then it gives you the time and the ability and the capability to go on and find somebody else. Yeah, or not, you know, you could just not date somebody too. I'll just trade that off. It's not, it doesn't have to be this big like, oh, I hate your guts, you know? If you hate somebody's guts who doesn't want to go on a date with you, like you gotta look inwardly and accept that, you know, some people don't want to date you. It's not a big deal. You probably don't want to date some people too. That's not a big deal either, right? You don't know anybody of friendship either. If you aren't cool, then don't hang around with them. Yeah. Yeah, and if they can't respect that or whatever, then they're probably not even a good friend, so even better not to date somebody who wouldn't be a good friend. Tap and trade. I don't know, man. You just blew up my whole fucking board. I could double trade now. Let's see what we draw. Why use the poison? Because it can't go face, so I get to push more face damage. I get to buff those demons, and he's very low. If he didn't have a very strange, incredibly efficient, unlikely warrior board clear there, he'd be dead this turn because we pushed extra damage. Wait, now I want that back. I'll take that. Yeah, the poison's not necessarily all that good there. It kind of dies to the same stuff. Man the cannons with spell damage, like very unlikely to die from that, but you know, there's Molten Breath, there's Hit It Very Hard, there's the Shield Slam, there's Onyxian Drake. There's a lot of ways to just kill it, and like sure, it might stop him from playing a 6 or a 7 mana taunt, but it also might just be face damage that you miss out on that you never get. Need to steer the call in that direction later in the night though, since I already accepted the trip, but she's cool, let's see how it goes. Yeah, and again, I think somebody mentioned, don't feel obligated to be friends with somebody who you don't want to be friends with, if you're being honest with yourself. Or if you're going on a trip and it's going to make you, if it's going to be negative for you, it's not going to be enjoyable for them either. If you're like, I'm in love with this person and I'm too scared to tell them, or I don't feel comfortable telling them, or I tell them and now I've ruined the trip, like they're probably like, oh, why didn't this guy tell me? God damn it. Now I'm here and I'm in the middle of the forest and we got to spend 3 days together. I just wanted, you know, I just wanted to have a nice time. But hey, I gotta stress before. I wish you the best. I hope that things work out and you know you and her get along well and that's friends, or you end up dating her and she's the love of your life. But that'd be cool too. I'd be happy for you both. You just tell me you can't go because you don't have a passport, me? Yeah, sure. I could tell you that. I don't want that. Don't want that. I want that on the bottom? I think I do want that on the bottom. Right? Like, I don't want to draw that. I want my hollow A-bombs, my spawn, and such. I'm sorry I forgot to apply for my Woods visa. A damn Woods visa. Funny chat. Okay, a little bit of help.
The top shelf,
Not too shabby. You should whack the Shady Bunny bartender. If I get a spell, is he dead? 3, 6, 9. I'm not sure, maybe it makes it harder for a spammy to clear the board, maybe. Maybe he has to lose his guy if he spammies or something. He can't, like, bump, brawl, lose the brawl, cast this or something. I don't know. He kills one, he kills the other. I still don't have lethal. But if I get spawn, even if I have spawn, I'm not guaranteed. I have a Drain Soul, a Spirit Bomb. Multiple outs for lethal. So he should have swung first. Oh no, he couldn't swing first, huh? Need a spell? Yeah, we've got a couple. We were certainly favored to win from there still, but he did have a couple of very, very good top decks and some last remaining cards. Pretty typical of a 8 or a 9 win warrior, right? We probably won that game 5 turns or 6 turns earlier if he doesn't discover Man the Cannons with spell power. Now he made that choice, so it's a good play, but that was the thing that probably kept that game going an extra 5 turns. What's a bartender got to do with demons? He serves them. He gives them blood. Or what do they drink? Milk? Okay. Alright. Oh, is Refugeek here?
Off versus Nemzi.
I'm scared to ask him for a favor.
Let's have some fun.
You too have heard the calling from the deep.
Whoever the calling from the deep. Demons drink Dreads' pee. Ugh, that'll kill him. That will send them back to hell. They'll be like, I'd rather be in hell. It's worse here on Earth. 11 medications, wow, that probably even makes the Redbeard experience enjoyable. That's a reach. That's a reach.
Strictly need to know. It cannot be done.
I know it's kind of who cares, right? I mean, I think the merchant can get us. You just need to draw like one fiendish circle, and then all of a sudden you can have a big summon in one turn, maybe. For the game so far, not bad. We had a bad Warlock go 5, and then we had I think a bad Rogue go 6, and then I think this deck is closer to like an average Warlock. That's probably overperformed. So yeah, all things considered. Coin's not the biggest loss. Yeah, the games have been pretty good. It's as I know you've been here a lot, Melly. The last month or 2 or 3, we've been whining about Cavern Dreamer. It's no longer a 1-mana 1/4. It's back to being its original stat line and mana cost, a 2-mana 1/3. So I think we've had 2 or 3 of them played against us today. We've been able to kill them and actually, continue playing the game, which that's just, just wonderful. I find that to be altogether quite wonderful. So even if, you lose a little bit, or if you have some bad decks or whatnot, at least you get to play. Cavern Dreamer just kind of stopped both players from really participating. We'll take some of the sting out, yeah, and then our runs were good too, so what's that, 9, 20, so it's like almost a 7-win average with probably no like overtly powerful decks, I don't think. I'll take that too, I think that's pretty good.
Turning tides. What's with your
Funnel cakes.
It's like the 2008 economic crisis for Mage. I think Mage will still be like the best or second or third best class. I hope those aren't a bunch of 7s. Yeo and Tim Mac, welcome guys. Welcome to the stream, and thank you guys for the follows. Wicked shipment.
The top shelf X.
Let's see, what do we got here? Some stuff, maybe?
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Should I trade? Probably. That's good. It's good too, actually. That's fine. Just need to keep the Hollow A-Bombs and the Time-Bound Giant, and honestly maybe the Snip Snap. After that we really don't have much left in the deck anyway. Worth even thinking about. KYD, kill me please. Thanks guys for the follow. Love this energy every night. Can I say thank you so much for streaming all the time? This is my escape when work sucks hardcore. Hey, thanks for being here, Melly. I like the energy that Twitch chat gives out. For the most part, pretty complimentary. Great bomber. Hey, Refugeek, I have giveaway codes. Would you have any at all interest in making a picture and making some graphic that says follow and like and retweet on Twitter, and I'll do one over there? Joking to death. Or are you thinking like, nah, fuck Redbeard? Yeah, I'm running out of tools to manipulate to my graphic pleasure. Les used to help sometimes. I haven't seen him in a while. Some women used to be able to help me, but I was like, I would like one shirt. If they gave me more than like 2, I could give them away to specific people, I think. Would you get any off Twitter? I think I'll do 1 on Twitter. I wasn't going to, but Dreads did it on Twitter. You know? Time-bound giant. Alright, 1 in there. 1 in here. I actually don't want this, because then I've priced myself out of playing a minion on board.
In the dark, you come down.
Oriarty. Thank you, Oriarty. Send me a Discord with what you want him to say, and when do you need him? I mean, whenever at your leisure. I could put him up today if you want, or tomorrow, or some. How many people did I message yesterday? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Let me double check and see what they are. They're the smaller. I'm assuming they're like just the mega bundle or the regular bundle, but they call it a mega bundle. I need to message back.
Let fall the sands of time.
That's what it is. I don't know if that helps. There's like a graphic or something of it. I need a little bit of help here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I only need 3 damage. Can I ever find 3? No.
Confused? Good.
This stops a tap being a viable play.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
Koja Newbie, what's up? Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, Koji Newbie. Pretty sick, thanks, man. It's a manual sub. That man didn't use his prime. Next week I'm gonna grab you the t-shirt I was talking about. I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, at your leisure, Melly, though. But thank you. It's good to keep Redbeard fed and clothed. So a problem is if he clears everything, I'm never hitting him in the face. I just don't have a tool. Looks like he's gonna die. Which is delightful to get 10 wins out of this deck. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Just good. We'll be able to feed the YouTube content monster, aka Refugeek, the overlord of YouTube. Terrifies me. I'm gonna go leave comments. Oh, only 1 comment on there? Alright, I better leave a comment on the 1 comment that's there. Super believers are feasting, yeah, huh? Probably got good odds. You drafted this with Zoo in mind, or just how it came out? Oh, just how it comes out. I never really go into a draft with anything particularly in mind. I know of usually the viable, unlikely archetypes that can present themselves, and I like to try to force them, curses or murlocs or whatnot. We really didn't get enough of anything to have like a murloc deck or a, you know, a curse deck or anything like that. Most arena drafts are pretty much the same in terms of you're just trying to get a good curve and the most powerful cards you can take as often as you can take them. And most decks kind of function the same way. I'm just looking for like a strong mid-range deck. Spectral Cat, thank you, Spectral Cat, for the follow. Hey Red, what's up, little foreskin? It's a good draw as long as we can pick up a 2. So best draw is like a Chimera or a Ram Commander into probably a Traveling Merchant. And then I think there's a good chance we could actually win this game. If we skip 2 and play Snip Snap on 3 and Baba Naga on 4, we'll probably just get outclassed by card quality. Our deck needs to curve out. Oh, that's great. Let's give him a greetings. I mean, I'm okay with this. Ideally, it doesn't destroy my whole board. But I don't think you can just skip your turn. If our deck had, you know, higher quality cards, we were drawing to a Gigafin and a you know, a Ysera or like a Phelan, and we're trying to drag the game out, sure, but this deck can't really do that, so. just have to curve out and pray that like an A-bomb and a death or a Deathwing are enough to end the game on turn 6, 7, 8. 10 win priest means pretty insane cards. Everybody's got insane cards at 10 wins though, except us. But you know, most players. I always mention, like, in order for a deck to get above global average, 3, 4, maybe, you know, like you're either it's either a really good player playing, you know, an average deck or an above average deck, or it's a, you know, an average player playing a really, really good deck in order to get above 3 or 4. So once you get to that point, I just fully expect everybody to have the wildest stuff. Rinny, thanks Rinny for the follow. That bar doesn't want any company now. Well, don't worry, he won't have any soon. Everyone will be dead, including him, because he killed all of his friends.
Turning tides.
Could do this in tap. You're never getting that A-bomb. So I think I might as well just have a 4/4. Worst classes usually need even better cards. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Like, a priest deck is
Wanna blow something up?
gonna be like a good... Wow, you got a red beard bomb. You got my bomber. That's probably why it did that, huh? It's like, oh, well, yeah, I'm fucking Redbeard. No. He didn't remember. But, yeah, the mage deck with 10 wins or a warrior deck with 10 wins are gonna have Outriders axes and fires and runes and cavern dreamers. Like, they're still gonna have access to all that stuff most of the time, not every time. And this priest deck might have got there with, you know, a couple corporals and a traveling merchant. It might just be a great player with good cards and they played it really well. Gonna pay out the prediction and do 1 for 12? I'm not, but if any mods do, I think that would be fine. I've got to focus too much on trying to get these last win or two. He kills that. I do what? I could bomb it. I could bomb it and play this, but I guess what's the point, right? Like, we might as well save the bomb. And then, like, this is kind of, again, if this bomber had left the 2 1/1s up, let's say we dealt 1 damage to him, kept a couple 1/1s, maybe they're at like, you know, 15, 17 maybe, and then you'd be in a really good spot here. Maybe even have like another health or 2 on a minion. Did Zelda scurry off? He did, yeah.
Light cannot
Oh god, did I run? We can tap, we can also do this. I could tap after. I guess discarding these is not a big deal. He only drew 1, which is actually kind of cool. He could have 5 shadow spells or 5 holy spells. Zelda reached his quota already at 400 spam messages. Just go comb the just chatting for ladies painting their breasts or something, and Zelda's probably in there. Zelda's probably in there donating big bucks. So let's see if we can find him. Just chatting. Is that a section? How do you go to just chatting? There it is. Can you search like body paint or something? Paint. No. Oh my god, debut subathon, day 9 VTuber. Ladies' cartoon breasts are incredibly exposed. I don't see Zelda in there. He loves some hairy streamers. He does watch a lot of Dreads. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Guess he's at like 1,000,000,000 life now. Can I cast that? I hope so. Okay. Maybe you should paint your breast so Zelda can spend his money here. I tried. Unfortunately, I couldn't penetrate the thick pelt. Zelda's watching in incognito mode. It's possible. He's a pervert. Alright. This is great. It's the best we can hope for. The problem is, we've got shit all remaining. So... I actually got some kind of bad luck for only drawing one. They have 2 holy spells. And 2 shadow spells at least. It looks like, I think, only 2 shadow spells. But to draw all of them in the first, like, 10 or so. 3 shadow spells. So they just drew, like, all their spells before the spirit guide could die or be drawn. Oh, how is Red? I'm doing okay. Too many complaints? Some, of course. I don't really wish to tap when I can just put 3/2 on the board. I can start tapping next turn when I have more mana, and he might be dead. There's a chance, right? Unlikely as it were, it's a possibility.
Do you have an audience with the king?
A fine purchase.
In the dark, you can't
Can't double trade or I lose. It's okay if he clears them. I have to be able to keep one of those alive. But yeah, I'm not feeling super confident. He needs to have like nothing.
Secret agent coming through.
It's possible though. Certainly possible. Can I heal? You could heal his taunt, or you can heal his face. What's our best draw? Depending on where he goes, it might be... no. We just want to be able to draw something. Maybe it's like a merchant plus like a Fey Wing or something like that. We want to be able to put 2 cards down here.
The top shelf.
Who is next on the chopping block?
I don't know, I'm just pulling some I don't know if Refugee can hear me, but I'm just pulling some random ones off of,
King's honor, friend.
I'm just pulling some random ones off of, Twitter.
Can't go round
Alright, not feeling super confident at this stage of the game. I was messaging you. Let's see what else is over there. I guess we don't have to make anything. Some people just like use these things. I don't know, a little like maybe something like this kind of look nice. I don't know. Put Dexter there.
By moon and spear!
What's happening? Alright, we're gonna win, right? Soul Rend? Yeah, we've been kind of looking for Soul Rend the whole game. Not sure we can win. Oh, we just need a Soul Rend into like a damn Swarm and then not have like a Nova or something like that. Or a Primordial Drake or anything.
You never knew you
Good news is he has a Nova in the deck. He actually has a Breath of Infinite. So he can't find either of those. He could get a mount. It's GG if he has a mount on there. He could find a Condemn. Top deck? Yeah, is it a top deck when you draw your entire deck though? I guess, but... That's bad for me, huh? That's probably too much for us to beat, huh? Wow, no heal. Play seems bad, but I don't think it'll matter.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
He hits, it dies. I still have to just do this, right? I would definitely have healed there, I think. Because you just leave yourself susceptible to so many things. Abyssal, Hellfire, Baba Naga, Knight Captain. There's really no need. And they might be feeling a little nervous or like pressured, or I don't know. We've had a couple of turns where they need to find an answer and they have. So maybe they're just like, oh god, I can't keep getting this lucky. I'm giving up. Can you stop? I'm trying to listen to Redbeard. That was me. Dude, I'm sweating profusely right now.
The demon seed grows in power.
A fine purchase.
Alright, all I'm saying is they played the last few turns poorly. They might miss lethal. Or they can see your deck list. What would that matter? I mean, it's an advantage, but do you think if they couldn't see it, they wouldn't have taken Burning Blade Acolyte there? Or you mean like because they know that none of those cards are in the deck list? Yeah, maybe. This deck doesn't seem incredible at 10. His or ours? Ours, certainly not. Theirs was a very strong priest deck that got lucky to find a couple of answers when they were dead on board. And a good deck getting lucky will oftentimes be able to win Hearthstone arena games. I'll take it. That wasn't a 10-win quality deck we had.